Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Just Saints Discord. Rimshee has an article pulled up for some reason.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Damn you!
Every week, it's something with you. All right.
Consistently inconsistent.
So, something interesting happened to me this week.
Yeah.
A Mexican lady thought I was Mexican because I've gotten so tan. It doesn't show on camera, but it shows in person. So.
Vampire, hey!
Hey, Vampire.
Oh, hi
Watching Aspen Gold again?
there.
It's been a busy week.
Yes.
That's one way to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, camera shows him a little bronzed. It doesn't show how utterly brown he looks.
Yeah. What is the comparison?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. He looks like he should be sitting outside Home Depot right now.
That's about. I think you're a little darker, but that's about what the transition between like my forearm and upper arm looks like too. It's just like, oh yeah, it's like that's got color, and oh shit, you're pale.
Yeah, Rimshee's just white.
Yeah.
I bet you only
Usually
burn, you
during
never
the summer,
tan.
I've got a bit of a tan right here, down. Not this year.
Actually, no. Now that my shoulders are actually darker than I thought, it's probably because I cut the grass without a shirt.
Yeah. I'm fortunate. If I get a sunburn early on, I just tan all summer. My sister's very unfortunate. She just burns and then back to pasty white.
Yeah, my sister's
Yeah.
similar. I will burn,
Yeah.
and then I will turn maybe a little bit tan. I've got enough Spanish blood in me to somewhat tan. By the end of the summer, I can be pretty tan, though.
Wait, you're Spanish and Jewish?
Yeah.
Gross.
Black. Don't forget the black.
Yeah, don't forget the black. I mean,
That's fine.
obviously you can tell.
It's the Spanish and Jewish that I have a problem with. That's...
Well, I'm sure it wasn't by choice.
Yeah, the Spanish are well known for just taking. I'm not going to finish that thought.
Oh. So, for the audience, my sister made me a little mini bouquet to have at my little bow station. It's very cute. It's very sweet of her.
Indeed.
Let's see. What else happened? Oh, yesterday I worked for an hour. Because, like, a storm rolled in. And it's just raining. And then my boss was like, all right, just bring it back. I'm not sure if this is going to let up. And then as soon as we got back, it all cleared up. And he's like, just go home. Today's a failure. He was just like mad at weather and the god.
It's going to pull an old man yells at clouds routine.
No, he literally, like, I pulled up. He's like, it's clearing up now. This is fucking bullshit. I'm like, okay, I can go back out. And he's like, no, I already made the call. We're just taking the L today. All right, cool. I'll go home. I don't mind.
It's like, God, Thor, why do you have to be such a bitch? That's going to be a
Speaking of
double
Thor
meaning
being
for
a
later.
bitch.
I'm working on a job site where the general contractor has morons. Like, more so than
What,
usual.
Twitch?
No.
We're
I
on
mean,
Twitch
that
right
too,
now.
but-
And yeah, that's also a fact.
Yeah, that's also a fact,
Well,
but that's not the
yeah,
job site I'm talking about.
No, okay.
I put
I
up a
would say
clean
no
install of
offense,
some
but-
conduit, and they want us to move it and do it in such a way that would cost like 3 times as much and look like absolute ass. I mean, I'll do it. I don't give enough of a fuck. It's not like it's not like I've got an unreasonable amount of pride in my work. I'm very proud of the work I do. I have pride in my work. But when I've done a good job and you want me to change it because you're being dumb, that's on you, bro. That has nothing to do with me. Especially when basically
like...
every electrician on the job site is like, the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, that's like at my old job. Manager kept asking me to do things in like certain ways that did not make any sense. And for a while I would argue, I'd be like, no, this way makes a lot more sense. It's faster, gets it done, it looks better. And then eventually I just stopped arguing. I was like, are you sure? Because there were a few times when I provided the better answer and they were just like, no, we want it done this way specifically. It's like, okay.
Then that's me in writing.
I stopped giving the better answer. And it was just like, I would ask them, are you sure about that? They'd be like, yeah, of course I'm sure. Yeah, do it this way. Okay. And I start doing it that way. Specifically, all their specific instructions. And then they come up, why does this look like this? Why is this way? It's like, that's what you told me to do. We've been around this train 1,000 times. I'm the one that knows the machines, you don't, but you never fucking listen to me. You know.
Of course.
Yeah. Nobody ever listens to Jables, even on here. Even in Discord. Even in Discords that were popular at the time, and I was an admin. Nobody ever listens to me.
That's not
Except for
true.
Rimshee.
I listen to you.
Yeah, because I try to break all the rules.
We
Yeah, we
listen
worked
to you. It's just a
together.
question of whether or not we acknowledge.
Yeah. No, Rimshee saw my value early on because he was trying to write rules. And I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I can't write it that way.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I think I've got this. It's like, what about this potential scenario?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I could do this, and that's technically not breaking the rule, just so you know.
Yeah, it started out with that and turned into, hey, take a look at the rules. Tell me what you think.
It's like, all right, hop in a voice chat with me. I'm gonna go through them one by one, and then it's just a list of problems with every fucking rule.
I think there was only one time I got something written correctly the first time.
Yeah.
Or
like,
I should say,
yeah.
you couldn't find an issue with it, but someone else did.
Eventually, it took him like a year to do that, though. So
Like a year
I
or
think that's
two.
pretty good.
It took a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that rule that caused the issue. It was another rule that got introduced that caused the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff. Good old days.
Jables aims to misbehave.
That's his mom.
I don't aim to misbehave necessarily. I just have the aptitude for it. That's- Actually, no. Scratch that. I don't aim to misbehave at all. I know the rules. I play by the rules. Your rules suck sometimes, though.
Ours don't, because we test them against Jables.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of people's rules suck. And I'm like, "Nah, I can get away with so much."
Yeah. And they enforce their rules completely ridiculously.
Yeah, I've gotten in trouble in so many servers. Because they're like, that's against the rules. I'm like, technically, no. Like, you're banned for 24 hours anyway. I was like, all right. Nothing I can really do.
It's
I'm
not
a
against the
moderator.
rules as they're written. It's against the rules as you guys enforce it. There is a difference.
Yeah.
And you guys don't enforce
Yeah.
it evenly.
No. But that's why we were so specific about our rules. It's because you have to enforce them equally. Because they're specific.
And as they're written.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was briefly for a little while a part of like the official World of Tanks console Discord server.
Nice.
God damn it, that place was a mess. Fucking moderators are a bunch of petty bitches. It basically got down to the point where it's like I got muted multiple times in that server. Because it basically got to the point where it's like, yeah, anything critically said about the developers, not allowed.
Yeah.
Even if they've completely fucked up the game again with their newest untested broken release.
I'm a troublemaker at heart. And I end up joining like a lot of small Discord servers. And if I see the server start to grow a lot, I instantly like message the owner like, "Hey, you're growing pretty fast right now. You might want to revamp the rules a little bit. Hey, former troublemaker here. Just letting you know your rules are insufficient. People are going to be able to get around them and be able to accuse you of mod bullying and stuff."
And they never listen.
And no, a few of them have listened. Those ones weren't accused of bullying. My mom says hi, everybody.
Oh, Mama Jables.
Hi, Mama Jables.
Everybody says hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Contrary to popular belief, or I don't know if it's a popular belief, but contrary to any belief, like, we don't single out anybody.
No.
It's popular amongst a certain subset.
Well,
In the case of a certain incident with a certain individual that got invited to the server earlier this year, hear this, like, we didn't single that moron out. He just made such an ass of himself that we couldn't not pay attention to him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it was literally just like, okay, how long before you start doing really stupid shit that we're going to have to get on you about? Didn't take long.
Yeah, it's a... We don't single people out, but if you're doing stupid shit, we'll keep an eye on you.
They interact with you more, but that's about the most.
Well, there's other things we do sometimes.
Yeah, it
There's
wasn't...
logs.
Basically, it took this individual devolving into a pretty aggressive and almost constant string of personal attacks before it was just like, okay, this needs to stop.
Yeah. Well,
And then they wouldn't
Rimshee's
talk to
pulling a
us,
Hassan right now.
and they quit the server like a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're caught, you're caught. Get out while you can. You know? Rimshee's pulling a Hassan right now.
Yeah. React harder, Rimshee.
Yeah.
Do it. React harder.
Look, man, I go to check on my kid, and you guys, because you guys got this, which is the main reason I have you two here.
You assume way too much about my capability.
Not
Yeah.
about your capability.
And you underestimate how much of an Andy Richter I am. And yeah. We should come up with a fun name for Rimshee's chair. I like the name Leslie.
I like
Or we could call it
Leslie's
Leslie.
lap.
Yeah.
I like
Oh, I was
sitting on
thinking more like-
Leslie's lap.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen.
Mm.
Because the chair's funnier than you.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, that one dude is banned though because of evading mod action, circumventing mod action. But he was going for that specific outcome anyway. That was his entire goal. To either prove we were bigoted, or to get us to feel sorry without actually changing our minds.
I
Which
still
he did
can't
say.
believe that he just straight up admitted that. Waffle
Yeah.
fucking walked that dude right into that shit.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's kind of fun to say that you're banned from certain things. Like, I was trying to get John Cusack to block me for a long time because he was blocking everybody for a while. And he still hasn't blocked me. I spent like 6 months just like tweeting at him like every day. And he just never blocked me. I'm like, damn it.
I got banned for not changing my profile picture in one server.
Oh, because you have the bomb thing?
Yeah. Like, it took them 6 months that included multiple mod interactions for other stupid things. And at no point,
Yeah.
honestly, at that point, I think they were just looking for something to ban me for.
I think my funniest mod interaction was in a Flat Earth server. One of the ones where I was pretending to be a Flat Earther. And yes, audience, I am in multiple Flat Earth servers. Some of them I pretend to be a Flat Earther. Some of them I'm a
It
round
shouldn't
earther.
surprise you, it's Jables.
Yeah.
He's
and
just there for the
they
argument.
were like, no, the mods were like, we don't think you're a real Flat Earther. I was like, what are you guys talking about? And they started like quizzing me on all the Flat Earth facts, and I was nailing them. And then and then there was like one I didn't know, and then they were like, bullshit, you're not a real Flat Earther, you're banned, and then they banned me from the server. Like, I missed one, guys. You hit me with like 50.
Yeah. Really, the fact that you knew as many as you did should be a sign you weren't a Flat Earther.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably actually what gave it away. They're just like, man, nobody in this server actually knows this much shit. This dude's playing. Fuck him.
Nobody knows this many Flat Earth arguments. It was like 4 or 5 of them that were like quizzing me on it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because they know if that you know and understand that many of their arguments, that means that you can also deconstruct those arguments, and they can't have that.
Yeah, no. I'm too powerful. That's a I have the power of flat Earth and God on my side.
But I have to briefly go back to that thing that Rimshee said about like wanting people to feel bad. Okay, if you come into a place that you've been invited to, and you end up admitting in conversation that you're not there to change anyone's mind, you're just there to make people feel stupid and like feel bad about the fact that they're stupid, you're a bad person.
Yeah. Yeah. I troll the fuck out of the Flat Earth servers. And I don't make anybody feel stupid. I have
Yeah, like
actual
that-
debates with people.
That was the guy staying cold. It's like, I want you all to know that you're stupid and to feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want
well,
anybody
you're just
to
a-
feel bad. I think that's
You're just a
different.
bad person, dude.
No. I never want anybody to feel bad, except for scratch that. There's several people I want to feel bad. But that's different.
And when this person is constantly trying to take the moral high ground as well, it's especially hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't try and take the moral high ground when you just outed yourself as a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah.
But you do you.
It's like that kid that lied about how much ice cream he bought. I
Yeah,
see
fuck that kid.
again. I don't know if I talked about this on the show.
You did.
But when I got, but did I talk about when I got back? My boss was like, "Where does he live? Do you know where he lives?" And I'm like, "Yeah." in my mind, I'm like, "Are we about to beat somebody up?" Because that's sort of the circles I came from. You don't just ask where somebody lives and you're not gonna do anything about it.
Well, yeah, because your boss got called and fucking bitched out by the kid's lunatic dad.
Oh yeah, they don't go down his street anymore.
Congratulations, you ruined it for the street.
Yeah, no, and I did get a picture of the kid, and they don't serve ice cream to him anymore either. So, because that kid
You
travels
lie,
all
you
over
get
the neighborhood.
fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actions have consequences, cocksucker.
Yep. Unfortunately, I really like that neighborhood, and I don't work it anymore. So, yeah.
Well, yes, you especially can't go back now if none of the other trucks will serve him.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you will
I can't.
immediately get blamed for that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm totally for. I just want that kid to give me the $650 back and apologize to me in front of his dad. That's it. I'm not asking
Yeah.
much.
Never happened.
Nope, not gonna happen. Maybe next year. You know. Also, Vampire was saying a troll like me, and I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I don't really troll that much anymore.
No, not really.
I let some of my aggression out, like debating flat Earth and stuff every once in a while, but other than that,
Definitely not to the same level.
yeah. I haven't
Bruh.
called the White House in like 6 months.
More often than not, the past couple of years, Jables just wants to have the conversation more often than not.
Yeah.
Funny that you say 6 months, Jables. It has been 6 months and 2 days.
How do you know
Since
that?
the transition.
What?
Since Trump officially took office, it's been 6 months and 2 days. Or 6 months and 3 days.
I called shortly after he took office.
Ah.
Because so here's the thing. During Trump's first term, calling the White House was fun. Those people were pretty chill. Then when Biden was in office, those people weren't having any fun. And so when Trump got back into office, I tried doing it again to see if those people were fun, and they weren't. They sucked. So I just haven't called again. Also, I haven't had a reason.
Has he swapped them all out yet?
Yeah, when you
they're
call,
all they're all interns. So
I was gonna say, if you call like right after he's taken office, like there's probably still a bunch of the same miserable fucks from the previous admin there.
Yeah.
all right, well, let's call it up. No, I don't have a bit. I don't have a bit for it right now. Wait. Maybe I do. Do you think Ozzy Osbourne died because he was on the Epstein list?
Oh God.
Make that call to the White House? Yeah. By the way, everybody, you can call the White House. It's a public number. It's just interns that answer. They're just going for like political science degrees or whatnot. Not a big deal. It's an open line. The last 4 numbers are 1776. I forget the rest of it. I just think it's funny that it's 1776.
76 rock gap.
Yeah. But yeah, Ozzy's death.
Yeah.
Couple of things. Not how I expected him to die.
Old age? Yeah.
Well, Parkinson's, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still
fair.
old. And then, also, he already performed his last concert. He said he was done performing. Did one last show, like a week or so ago.
2 weeks later, he's gone.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And then he died. I think that's kind of poetic.
He knew.
He did his last show. Did his last show, chilled with his family. Everybody that I know that saw the show thought it was great. He put on a really good show.
You got that
So,
one last performance out of him.
Put on one
and
last
that
really good
was
show.
All he had left.
Chilled with his family for a couple weeks and then kicked the bucket. Now he's gonna go to hell, and there's gonna be giant bats biting his head off constantly. But it's a
No, he's the Prince of Darkness. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
maybe. If Little Nicky is true at all, he'll be fine.
Yeah, the worst
I
thing he
recently
did was
rewatched
buy
that movie.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. The worst thing he did was bite a bat's head off and a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm surprised. He's the only rock star from that era that doesn't have like statutory rape allegations and stuff. But I think he was with Sharon for most of that time.
Yeah, he was married to someone else for like a year or something.
Yeah. But I'll leave that up to the audience to fact check because I don't want to do that right now.
Too late. Already on
But
it.
as far as I know, he doesn't have like
I
any
stand corrected. It
allegations.
was 12 years. He was with Thelma Riley from 71 to 82, and then Sharon from 82 until present.
Okay.
82.
So he
until
cheated on his wife with Sharon, and then they got married.
And apparently everyone's going, who the fuck is Thelma Riley? Because she's trending.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Anyways, rest in peace, rock legend.
Yeah. You know, him and Sabbath basically, like, they created metal. They did.
Effectively, yeah.
I'm more of a Dio guy, but
Dio is so good.
I'll...
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you two are having scaring the evil eye away. You singing matches against each other right now. I don't believe in any of that. They're just dead. But yeah. Did you know Dio did the whole... That's where it's like that whole thing is just from Dio?
What?
The rock
horns.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's actually protection from the evil eye. It's something that his grandma, who was into witchcraft, taught him. It's to protect you from the evil eye and like bad vibes and shit.
Yeah. Completely unrelated, but my son has decided that any time of year is the right time of year for Muppets: A Christmas Carol.
It's a good movie.
It is.
I don't blame him. That's a top tier movie. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 because I got some weird shit in there. I don't think it belongs. But
we're not including porn in this list, Jables.
I never said it. Well, Lords of the G String is in there. Never mind.
Arguably, it's one of the best adaptations of the story.
Arguably true.
Yeah, also...
Hold on, real quick, on the subject of adaptations of that story. How do you guys feel about the movie Scrooged?
I was literally just thinking,
the Bill
is he
Murray
gonna be
one.
asking about Scrooged. That movie is just straight up chaos factor. Like, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I kind of like it. But it's straight up chaos factor. I don't know how else to put it.
This last holiday season, I came to the conclusion I don't really like that movie. It's fine. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it. If it's on, sure, whatever. But I'm not... Yeah, I don't think it's a good movie. I think it's okay.
Yeah. It's nothing truly special. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I like it well enough that I'm not gonna...
I'm not gonna demand somebody turn it off. I'll sit if it's on. But there's people that really like that movie.
Yeah, it's it doesn't come anywhere near my list of Christmas classics.
No, it's always the one when I'm like listing off Christmas classics, somebody else brings it up. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I just keep going on with my awesome list. And yeah. What do we got? Let's do Christmas in July.
I was literally thinking, yeah, why not? It's almost...
we got a couple of other things to talk about.
Well, we can make it brief.
We still have an hour.
Yeah. I mean, what's your go-to Christmas movie then?
My go-to?
Yeah, the one that's like, if it's Christmas time and you're gonna put on a Christmas movie, what's the one that you go to first?
Die Hard or Rudolph?
Yeah, the Rankin Bass movies for sure. I'd say Die Hard, but I got a little one.
Yeah. Yeah, with just adults hanging out.
Die Hard.
I go Die Hard. Maybe Harold and Kumar Christmas.
I do like Klaus.
But are you? Wait, hold on. I do also have to ask. Are you asking for like fun stuff to do with friends and family, or are you asking like ones that hit you? Because those are two different questions as well.
And then there's like crazy movies to watch, because there's always Fat Man.
That's a brutal fucking movie.
I watch It's a Wonderful Life every year, and I cry every time.
Yeah, it's an incredible fucking
film. It's virtually a perfect movie.
Yeah, there are a few films that capture like the spirit of Christmas more than that film.
It's not even the spirit. It's the spirit of Christmas piled on with the human spirit, just what it is to be a person and not recognizing your worth because it's the life that you live. It's one of the things that got me talking to people more, is because I started talking to people that had like all these wild lives. I met this guy, he hopped trains and just did like day labor in every city that he would go to. A true hobo. Actual definition. And I was talking to him, and he was talking nonchalantly about how he hopped these trains and how he was going around the country and doing all these different things. And it was so everyday to him, he didn't realize how interesting it was. Yeah. That's why I almost started that podcast, The Interesting Lives of Ordinary People. And I still have several recordings of interviews that I did. But yeah, when you're in it, you don't see how cool it actually is.
Sorry about that. My dad called.
You know.
For shame.
And when...
Shut up.
Yeah, so you just missed all of that. All right.
I couldn't help it. He was on the phone. I answer the phone when he calls.
Yeah, fair enough.
Brief summary of what I missed.
People don't recognize their value and stuff like that. That's sort of what that movie taught me. And then I talked to people like that hop trains, and they talk about it so nonchalantly because it's their everyday life, and they don't recognize like how interesting it actually is because it's just what their life is.
Yeah, because to them it's not interesting.
Yeah. And
it's Tuesday.
And viewing life through a lens like that makes my life a lot more interesting, because I'm like, nobody's doing what I'm doing right now. Or maybe there are people that are doing what I'm doing right now. But some people might be interested in it, and we can talk about stuff. Instead of me just doing the old boring, what do you do for fun? Nothing. Hang out with friends. Although I did have to tell that to HR one time at my job. It was like, they were asking me, so like, what sort of activities are you interested in outside of work? I couldn't tell them blackjack and hookers and cocaine and like drinking. By the way, was never into hookers. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't tell them. Oh, I just go and hang out at the local bar where everybody else in this neighborhood hangs out. Oh, I do these things online. I once got a pedophile arrested in New Zealand. Like, what am I supposed to tell him what I do for fun?
That's still a badge of honor.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to tell him what I do for fun? I don't know. I do some stuff online. Got a pedophile arrested in New Zealand. I argue with flat earthers a lot. When everybody else's are like, I hang with my family. I go hiking. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm a degenerate. It's like I can't tell you guys what I do.
It's like I do a podcast every week with two assholes, one of which I've met in person.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been having those lottery fantasies again. I'm bringing you both out here. I'm showing you the Spokane I know.
Well, I've got a hot tent.
Which means we're gonna get involved with gangs. Yeah.
No, thanks.
I'm joking. I'm not in contact with those people anymore.
Yeah, I guess I'll say briefly that kind of my go-to Christmas movie, the one that I can just put on anytime and just have a great time with it, is Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Oh, I guess Home Alone would go in that list too.
Oh yeah, that's another
Christmas
great one.
Christmas Vacation, I can do like 1 or 2 watches through the season. But
I will say there is a difference between a Christmas time movie and a dedicated Christmas movie.
Yeah, because we went through that whole list like last year.
Yeah. Yeah, like, isn't Jurassic Park 2 technically a Christmas movie?
You could argue that because of Christmas lights.
Yeah. Yeah, when he goes into the city, people have like Christmas trees up and Christmas lights up. When the T-Rex starts going through the city. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It takes place at a Christmas party. It is Christmas. I wouldn't call Die Hard. Die Hard's about getting the family back together for Christmas time so that they can spend time together and be a family. I think that's very Christmas-like.
Yeah, like it's a movie about a man on Christmas trying to save his marriage and ends up having to do a hell of a lot more than that.
Yeah. It's planes, trains, and automobiles with guns.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about.
That's sorry. I don't know where I pulled that from. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, this is the thing we were using. So.
Yeah, like I feel like not many
But
people argue.
I don't think that's a wrong. I don't think that's a wrong description though either.
No, I'm not disagreeing either. But
yeah. We were going
I
over
feel
the
like
alignment chart. Yeah.
Die Hard's almost been universally accepted now. Like, there's still some holdouts who are just like, no, it's not a fucking Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say as
Like,
long as it's theme or setting purist, it can almost certainly be considered a Christmas movie.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the
Setting
one that
purist
no one talks
theme
about.
radical. Okay, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I'm remembering. I don't know why Narnia's in there though. I hate that.
We hated that when we were doing this too.
Like I said, like, I think it's only purely because fucking Santa shows up and gives the kids their weapons.
Yeah.
But here, what I was going to say is, like, here's the one that no one talks about, though, is Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Christmas movie.
Lethal Weapon takes place entirely during the Christmas season. And at the end of the movie, Mel Gibson's character gets invited over for Christmas. That's how the movie ends.
Yeah, for Christmas dinner. Yeah.
This is an even less, specific Christmas movie alignment chart. And apparently, according to this, Shrek the Third can be a Christmas movie, as it's temporally chaotic and content chaotic.
Is that Passion of the Christ?
That's
That's an Easter movie.
Yeah.
Well, look at the
What the
content list. It's purity is movie must be
Speaking of
about
Mel
Christmas
Gibson.
or Christmas themed. Content neutral, movie must be about any holiday. And content chaotic, movie may be about anything. And then the temporal side is just movie must take place around Xmas. Movie must take place during around a holiday, and then movie may take place at any time. So,
I mean, Jesus is in it, I guess.
Do you guys hear that Mel's actually working on a sequel, supposedly?
Yes, I did hear about that.
Gibson or
I'm super
Brooks? This
stoked.
is important for the sequel.
Mel Gibson.
They are making Spaceballs too, though. Brooks is making Spaceballs too.
I know. That was the joke.
It's my understanding that Jim Caviezel has already said that he'll come back for it.
Cool. He's a wackadoodle. I'm sure he will. He likes the torture porn. I've actually never seen Passion of the Christ. It seems too intense for me. That, and I was an atheist by the time it came out, and I just and it was rated R. I wasn't allowed to see it, and then I just never went out of my way because I don't want to see somebody just whipped and beaten the shit out of and hung on a cross for 2 hours.
Yeah,
I
and
remember
the fact that the entire movie is in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Like
Plus
all the spoken language is like Hebrew.
I remember us arguing about this list, but it's infinitely better than this one.
Well, the thing is what I was gonna say is even being an atheist, there's still some religious movies that I still absolutely love. Prime example
Dogma.
being but my prime example is The Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt, dope.
I fucking love that movie. It's a
Great
gorgeous film, some of the best non-Disney animation ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Well, So I had the combo of parents wouldn't let me see it because it was rated R. Just became an atheist. So that's why I didn't see Passion of the Christ. Yeah. And then, yeah, and it's just never come up. It's not the kind of movie that, like, your friends are like, hey, you want to watch Passion of the Christ?
Yeah, no, like, it's one of
I've
those
seen
movies.
clips. I've heard about it.
Jesus.
It's one of those
Yeah.
movies where you really don't get the full effect if you're not religious.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not bought in to Christianity as a concept, then I don't really see what you would get out of it.
I've completed confirmation, and even I wouldn't get anything out of it.
My mom is devout and totally bought in on the Christianity thing, and she doesn't want to watch it because it's torture porn. She doesn't want to see her Lord and Savior absolutely beaten. She gets it. She understands it. She read the Bible. She doesn't need to see it played out in graphic detail.
And like Mel Gibson has talked about this. He's like, I didn't want to shy away from it. I really didn't. But at the same time, it's like if you've actually read the scriptures, if you've gotten into detail with the accounts, I did have to pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't even the full blown.
Yeah. Yeah, those Cats and Nine Tails, those were full of, like, broken glass and nails.
Yeah, they are meant to rend the flesh from your body.
Shit's brutal. I read the Bible. I didn't need that. I kind of want to watch it out of curiosity.
The filming.
I'm also a person that just likes to have a good time, so it's not very high on my to-do list. It's probably bottom rung. Last thing I'll ever do is watch that movie.
Like, I do absolutely respect, though, Jim Caviezel as an actor, especially for what he went through filming The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
He got hypothermia. He got a lung infection, pneumonia. He got struck by lightning.
That's fucking cool.
All right, that's badass.
Like, he actually did an interview about it where, like, he said, like, he felt it like he felt like it was getting ready to come, like, a couple of seconds first, and he told the crew around the cross to get out of the way right before he got hit.
He obviously didn't learn any of Uncle Iroh's diversion techniques for the lightning. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender came later.
He also didn't exactly have his hands free to redirect it.
Yeah, like
he got struck by lightning on the cross?
Yes.
That's fucking nuts.
Like, he's the tallest thing out there, so it makes sense.
Oh, no. Here's what really happened. God was tired of the blasphemy, so he decided, I'm gonna get them to stop it. Fucking humans.
I still like he's giving that interview. He's like, yeah, guys, I think you guys should boom.
Yeah. Is that on
I
camera?
hope they had that on camera.
Is there a video
I don't
of
think
that?
it was on camera. I think they were setting up the shot when it happened.
I'd love to see that video.
Dude, that would have been like, this is how passionate we are. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, also, Caviezel has told some pretty big fibs about a lot of other stuff in his life. So I need, like, some crew member verification on that one, not just his word.
Well, like, crew members have said it happened. Gibson said it happened.
Okay.
Another thing that happened.
I'll take
when
your
he
word
was
for it.
carrying the cross, he dislocated his shoulder, and that sucked.
And by the way, I do want to say, no disrespect to the cast and crew of that movie, not a movie not a movie I want to see.
But yeah, so it's one of those things.
I might watch it one day out of curiosity. I might get a wild hair at my ass and be like, let's fucking watch this thing. But
being religious can enhance your experience with certain movies.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I know for a fact that being a devout believer makes The Exorcist way more terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. When I was a kid and I was like scared of demon possession and stuff like that, and I was a believer, the idea of The Exorcist, I'd only seen like little clips and stuff, just like something that would pop up on TV, like one of the best movies of all time, The Exorcist, and it would show the girl with her head spun around and shit and like all demonic like, and I'm like, that could happen to me. And it like, that movie would have fucked me up as a kid.
Yeah. Having watched The Exorcist and appreciating the craft that it went into it, I've never found it to be that scary of a movie, but it is a very disturbing film.
No, I also had the same issue with Paranormal Activity and The Grudge. The Grudge really freaked me out. Saw that at a friend's. Started watching it at a friend's house when I was a kid. It wasn't even the American version. He had the Japanese version, put on American subtitles.
Yeah, Ju-on.
Yeah. And we started watching it because he like snuck the DVD out of his grandparents' library of movies, and as soon as I saw it, I was just like, nope, I'm out. I'm sorry. I almost started crying. I was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, like the series went off the rails. Well, both series went off the rails, but I remember I'd watched the original Paranormal Activity alone in the dark.
Yeah.
And yeah, like especially the footprint scene.
Yes. Paranormal Activity freaked me out. I was already like a non-believer at the time, but I still had like that residual belief,
Because like before that, you hear this thing. You hear this thing walking around the house, like walking down the hall, like walking up and down the stairs. And it sounds like cloven fucking hooves and shit. And then they do the powder thing, and like watching it appear on the little camera, like the night camera, it's freaky as shit. But then like they actually get the camera and they look down. And it's like this inhuman fucking reptilian looking fucking footprints. It's like, oh god.
I also think Paranormal Activity 2 is an underrated sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to go see that in theaters with a buddy of mine. Shout out John Cool. That's his actual name. He is cool. He just has an awesome name. Also a Marine.
The dog is the MVP of that movie.
Yeah. So John Cool, he later on became a Marine, but him and I were holding hands in the theater because we were so like scared. And during Paranormal Activity 2. Yeah, that's right, John. I'm calling you out, bitch.
Like, it did get a little ridiculous towards the end of the movie, though, where, like, They have the
Yeah, but the beginning to the mid of the movie is fucking stressful. It's
well,
so
no, I'm
stressful.
talking specifically about like the Hispanic housekeeper, like the little abuela, who just immediately gets
Yeah.
out her ghost busting kit.
Yeah. We need to cleanse this place of spirits. Sage everywhere. Yeah. All right. We got about a half hour left. You want to talk about how Pirate Software is a piece of shit and a grifter?
Yeah. Yet another example of like, here's a fast track to ruining your credibility.
Well, go, sir.
So, for those of you who don't know, Thor or Pirate Software is someone
The
who
irony.
styles himself as a game developer and a hacker. Put some heavy air quotes on that.
Well,
By
that's
the
how
way,
he
real
styles
quick,
himself.
I'm switching
That's
over.
accurate for the statement.
By the way, just saying, I'm switching over to the Arizona Hard Iced Teas.
I've
Because
had those
Arizona's a
before.
badass company with a badass CEO that's not a fucking piece of shit liar.
Yeah. Arizona's good shit. I really like their watermelon juice cocktail. My favorite is the
By the
RX
way, these taste
Purple Energy
almost
Tonic.
exactly like their hard versions taste almost exactly like the regular ones. It's
Yeah.
Oh, that's
insane.
dangerous.
It's dangerous. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
Cool. All right, good night, Vampire.
he
Not
he was kind of around for a while, but he didn't really start to take off and become noticeable until like a couple of years ago when he started putting out a lot of YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of people really started to notice him.
Yeah, he became known
He
for
had good shorts.
presenting with MS Paint.
That's not that's not necessarily true. He had a lot of really good takes. And like
Yeah,
and
but
he was
he
explaining
became.
things.
It's the thing he became like referenced about most often. Like, yeah, he had good takes, but
It's a tool. It was just a tool to keep people paying attention. It's not.
it was.
Yeah.
But he was like the only person that did
not
it,
wild.
and so everyone knew him for doing it.
A lot of streamers did it, not just him.
Anyway, so he's just kind of, going along, accruing a following, and then he gets involved with the Stop Killing Games thing.
That was a factor. The bigger one
Well,
that got
I'm
people to
saying,
really
like-
look into him was the WoW dungeon.
Yeah. I'm talking about like the major catalysts for, like this kind of downfall.
Yeah, Stop Killing Games was a big one.
It basically, he, like, Charlie tried to give him benefit of the doubt at first, where it's like, oh, maybe he didn't misunderstand. Like, no, he didn't. He deliberately lied about it. He deliberately misrepresented what it was.
I don't know if it was deliberate.
Well, like, he made statements while he was going through it, like, that were refuted by what was on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, he pulled Hassan.
That's still not a good look.
Yeah. It's bad.
And on top of that, he was extremely nasty towards the guy behind Stop Killing Games. threw in some personal attacks, which he then tried to delete, but the internet is forever.
The internet never forgets.
Yeah, and keep in mind, the only reason why piracy is a thing is for consumers. So when you go against a consumer rights campaign, you're gonna have a lot of people on your ass, really digging into who you are and what you're about.
Yeah, because he basically came off as a huge corporate chill.
Yeah.
And I'll let Jables take over from here.
All right, let's list out the lies. Lies about his voice. Lies about his hacking credentials. He did a little social engineering as a part of a team. Not that big of a deal. I do that shit. I troll fucking flat Earth servers. I do social engineering. Ooh, scary, scary. I got a dude arrested in fucking New Zealand through social engineering. I hacked that guy, technically. Says he was a game dev at Blizzard, only worked QA. And he says QA people are developers. Yes and no. They are part of the development team, but they are not actually creating anything. They're finding issues and sort of making sure things are running properly.
Yeah, they're bug testers.
They're not creating the stuff. All right. Lied about having COVID for such a long time. Lied about working on his game and how good it actually is. The game got leaked. Everybody says it's shit. I haven't seen anything saying that it's any good.
To be fair, that could be related to the other shit. Just people being tired of him and whatnot, but
yeah, I'm not gonna yeah, but we've also had there's also been videos from several actual game developers that worked on like Helldivers 2 and stuff.
People who actually know how to code.
Yeah. Helldivers, critically acclaimed game, and acclaimed game within the community of gamers. And they went through whatever code they could find, and they say it's trash code, even with the dev toolkit that he's using. And
like I watched the guy's video on it where he's like, he literally showed what Pirate could have been doing and says like, and he's like, this is basic shit that you learn. This is like middle school like coding class shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's just putting a bunch of shit on screen to look smarter than he actually is.
Yeah. Whenever I was watching his videos, I never took the time to look at the code. I did code my own game when I was in middle school. I took a coding class. I also learned HTML, and I made custom profiles for all my friends on MySpace. So I'm a bit of a coder myself.
When I was on MySpace.
Oh yeah, I could even turn your cursor into like a syringe that would inject as it clicked on the links. Yeah, I had a little asset for that. Anyways, edgy boy learning code. All right, yeah. Yeah, so I never actually looked at the code, and then when I saw somebody breaking down the code and I was looking at it, I was like, there's way too many falses in there. Something has to be true.
For no reason.
It's just, if blank false, 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 if blank false. It's like, you gotta have like one, there's gotta be a true in there. And that's just, I'm not even familiar with the language necessarily, but something's got to give. You gotta have a true in there somewhere.
Yeah, like his method of coding is literally anti-efficiency. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
There's no reason whatsoever to do it the way he's doing it, other than people watching him do it on stream and seeing a bunch of stuff on screen and thinking that's impressive.
Well, they don't even see him do it on stream. He's typing, quote unquote, away, and then he eventually pulls some code up while he talks to the audience for a bit. And then he pulls it back down, and then he types away. And he pulls it back up to another thing and talks to the audience for a bit.
Yeah. It gives the impression that he's doing so much work. He's really not.
Yeah.
He's a
We
fucking
haven't,
idiot.
even
to
have,
my
like,
knowledge,
a-
we haven't talked about Hypertrain, Dina.
Oh, the hype train? Yeah,
Oh,
he lied about that
Hypertrain,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I learned about today. Sorry, Dina, you're on YouTube. I don't have the YouTube chat pulled up. My bad.
That's your fault, man.
That's on me. Yeah. Yeah, so he also got caught. He had some DMs leaked, where it turns out when he broke the hype train record, he was paying somebody to drop a bunch of subs and bits to increase the hype train level. When it was about to end, he would essentially pay himself to keep the hype train going.
Ooh, embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah, did you hear about that one? I think that's pretty new news.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one yet.
I did not hear that
Yeah,
one.
I'm that
only
news came
offended
out
by it.
either.
I'm only offended by it if he wasn't open about it, which he sounds like he wasn't.
Oh no, like
No, he was no. He had one of his head moderators do it. Not only do things not only on his account, but also an alt account. And the DMs that were leaked are what exposed it.
Yeah.
And
Like it'd be
one
one
thing
thing.
that's-
Oh, in order to keep this hype train going,
and
I'm gonna donate to myself. Versus, oh look, this
yeah,
random
and
person.
it was like buying a bunch of tier 3 subs or tier 1 subs, or I think the total amount of bits that the mod got was like 50,000 bits, which is like $500. And yeah, just to keep the fucking train running.
because one thing that's become very apparent
and then
watching all this happen.
And then hold on. However, a week or two later, there's another streamer, VTuber Vedal. Do you know who Vedal is? Or Neurosama?
Not familiar.
Okay, so Vedal is an actual programmer. And he's been building this like VTuber. He's been building an AI, essentially. And he's like testing it out, having it like interact with Twitch and stuff and like talking to it. And he's in real time changing the code and fixing parameters for how this AI responds to stuff. Anyways, like 2 weeks later, Vedal broke the record for the largest hype train. Naturally. Without spending his own money to himself.
Yeah.
And Pirate Software was like, but he got like 1,000 subs from Valorant. It's like, okay, dude. I don't know. He broke your record naturally.
Which brings me to the point I was going to make, is that one thing that's become very apparent throughout all of this is that Pirate Software has an incredibly fragile ego.
Yeah.
Dude is a narcissist textbook.
Well, and even like even Dr. K kind of called it out a couple months ago when he was talking to him. It was like there's Dr. K was like, okay, there's something you're doing with how you're talking that I don't like right now. It seems like you're talking down to people. And I don't like that.
Well, yeah, like even
and
like
his response was just like, I'm not meaning to, because he respects Dr. K. A lot of people do. Dr. K, for anybody that doesn't know, is an actual therapist. He streams on Twitch. He runs Healthy Gamer GG, working on mental health for gamers and people that are online, because a lot of therapists don't understand what it's like to be in positions like ours, and I'm sure any of our audience is in, where a lot of your time is spent online and you're dealing with a lot of this shit. So he actually works to relate and help people, and he's also a gamer. So Dr. K's good dude. I think
he needs to get good.
Yeah, I think Dr. K is good. I think he puts a little too much Ayurvedic stuff into like his recommendations for things, but it's not enough that I think it's an issue. It's just
like Charlie, like he mentioned in a video he did, it's like, he's like, I talked to this guy for 2.5 hours, and it was entirely pointless because he just kept doubling down on everything and basically, telling me about how I don't understand the fact that I'm wrong. So yeah,
I mean, I accuse myself of being a narcissist because I feel like I try to take the spotlight too much, or like I'm not asking enough questions to other people and things like that. So I try to like watch out for things like that. But I think I've admitted I'm wrong a lot.
Yeah.
Even to you guys.
Yeah. Like, I'll say at work, maybe I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong if I am.
Well, here's another thing that you do pretty frequently that somebody like Thor never would, is you'll be like, hey guys, did I fuck up?
Oh,
Did I
yeah,
get
you
this
do that
wrong?
all the time.
Yeah. I'm extremely self-conscious. I'm sorry, guys. Why are you telling the internet about this?
The internet
Shit,
knows.
I told the internet. Yeah.
But yeah, bottom line,
So,
Pirate Software is a liar and a fraud.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, his QA experience. Even his own dad came out and said that he was kind of a shitty son. Like, dude. By the way, Thor's dad, Pirate Software's dad, is the guy that worked with South Park to make that world, make Love Not Warcraft, make he worked with South Park on that episode, and he's who the man with no life or whatever the fuck his name was in that episode is based off of.
His dad or Pirate?
Pirate's dad.
His dad,
who also basically
they used his actual apartment. they used the actual view from his computer setup and showed his actual apartment in the show. They just cartooned it, but like, yeah, entirely based on him, totally with his permission and stuff like that. They weren't like making fun of him. They're like, he was like, yeah, this is funny. I love South Park.
I get to be immortalized in South Park?
Yeah, it's like you got Pirate.
Yeah,
like
well,
this...
his dad was the creative director. His dad was the creative director at Blizzard for like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's even funnier.
And
it's
he
like
did
like
QA.
It's like, oh, I'm trying to I'm out here trying to protect all the indie developers, and just like, motherfucker, you got into Blizzard on nepotism. Fuck yourself.
Yeah. And then he says that he worked for the government hacking nuclear power plants. You worked for a security team and you sent phishing emails. And you made phone calls fishing for information.
To be fair, that is technically a form
it is
of
part
hacking
of hacking.
when you deal with idiots
it
actually
is technically
falling for it.
Yeah. Just
Unfortunately,
like when I
too
got that
many
New
idiots
Zealander
work
arrested.
in these industries that need fewer idiots.
Yeah. I technically hacked that dude in New Zealand and got him arrested. But it's the same shit. I'm doing the same shit. I'm fishing for information. I have found out so much information that I should not know. The only information I have never truly found out is how big is Rimshee's dick. His wife won't tell me. He won't tell me. I tried to talk to his kid, but I don't know if his kid's seen it, and they won't let me talk to his kid. So,
But
really, Rimshee, not even a chuckle out of you on that one?
No, I'm dealing with the tickle in my
I thought
throat.
that was a
Sorry,
good
I
little
was
riff.
distracted for a moment.
I thought that was a really good riff that you would have fun with, and you're just like staring off into the distance.
Yeah, try not to choke.
Yeah. Drink some water.
I missed it. I need to go get water, actually.
It's too late now. Show's almost over.
But
Go fuck yourself, dude.
But this does give me an opportunity to point out an actual game developer, a legendary game developer, and a brilliant coder has sadly passed away after losing his battle of cancer.
Oh.
And that's one of Bethesda founders, Julian LeFay.
Yeah. RP and pepperonis.
He was
Take
the
my
main.
hat off so everybody can see my bad haircut.
He was one of the main guys and the main coder behind the original Elder Scrolls Arena, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall.
Yeah.
So the true father of the series. The guy that started it.
Todd Howard is the stepfather. Don't let anyone deceive
Todd Howard
you.
is the stepfather that he's a stepfather that came in and gave you a cool dirt bike.
Yeah.
He stepped up, but he's
not
still
the one.
not
He's
dead.
he's not the one that raised you.
And he's been a bit neglectful for a while.
Well, he hasn't been buying gas for the dirt bike lately. I know that much. I think that's a good analogy, right?
Oh, it can run on fumes. It's fine.
Yeah, all right, perfect analogy. Good.
We can squeeze another game out of this fucking engine that we built 20 years ago. It'll be fine.
Anyone who says that engine is not old needs to get kicked in the balls. Or
the creation engine was a dinosaur when Fallout 3 came out.
It was. It's now prehistoric.
Yeah, like, that's, at least I would hope, why Elder Scrolls 6 is taking so long, is that they finally decided that they had to build a new engine. Because if not, oh god.
No, the creation engine is going to be with us to the heat death of the universe.
It's like, I'm just sorry, just look at the last game that was made with it, Starfield. Good god.
Like, don't get me wrong, Starfield
I'm tired of these.
Looked great. And it had great concepts. The writing wasn't great, but it had great concepts. If there weren't so many fucking loading screens.
It was.
If you didn't have to
It was
take
also,
off
like,
and land again.
Have you checked
Everything I've heard about it? Everything I've heard about it, it seems like No Man's Sky 2.0 is how the launch was, at least.
Yeah, except No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky is
more
great
features.
now, from what I hear. So
No Man's Sky was able to be repaired. Starfield has those loading screens for all life. Like, you use a loading screen to walk onto your ship. You use a loading screen to take off out into space. There's a loading screen to go to another system. There's a loading screen to go to a planet within that system. There's a loading screen to land on that planet. There's a loading screen to walk off of your ship. And God forbid you find like a cavern or a base on that thing. Because there will be a loading screen to enter it.
Did they not know that there's ways to hide loading screens with, like, animations?
So
that's how most games do it.
To give you an idea of just how bad things are for Starfield now. The community of modders that mods every Bethesda game.
Hold on, real
modding
quick.
it.
I just want to make this. I want to make one point real quick. When you jack a car in GTA 5 and that animation plays of you, like, pulling the person out and stuff, that is technically a loading screen.
Yeah.
Because it's switching over to a different control setting and stuff like that.
Recently. Pav and I, there's a huge difference between a dedicated loading screen and and any form of loading screen. Dedicated loading screen.
I wanted to get that out real quick, sir. You can say what you were saying about the mods, not modding it.
Yeah, like the community of modders around Bethesda games, they're not modding this game. They don't care about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's to the point the unofficial Bethesda game mod guy who actually makes all those unofficial mods or unofficial patches is no longer supporting Starfield.
Yeah. No one
still makes mods for 76. Like, a lot about this game is kind of cool. A lot about this game is kind of cool. But it's dedicated loading screen everywhere. Everything has a dedicated loading screen. I don't know that there's a spot that isn't a well, no, anytime you hop in an elevator and there is no loading. Actually, I think all those are loading screens too. Jesus fuck, I don't even know if this game has
elevators are the easiest loading screen. Elevators are the easiest loading screen.
Because you did it in Fallout 4, so I don't remember if I'm just remembering things wrong, or if they're just fucking lazy.
Also, you know, like they're like, oh, we use procedural generation for like planet surfaces and whatnot, and the vast majority of the time, the planets are fucking empty.
They're empty,
and they're dead. There's nothing interesting happening in this game.
It's even worse than that. They used procedural generation to form the planet itself. They have very minor procedural generation to figure out where the bases are. But if you actually land on a planet looking for resources, they're always in the exact same spots.
Yeah. I think the saddest thing was Earth.
Game. Not gonna bother.
Where like Earth is just one gigantic ball of sand. Like it's just sand. Except for like a few monuments that would not still be there.
Yeah.
Like you find the Empire State Building. All the rest of New York City is gone. It's just endless sand. But the Empire State Building's still there. The St. Louis Arch is still there.
Even if global warming wipes out all life on Earth, that's because there'll still be like sea stuff, so there will always be an ozone.
No, in Starfield,
sorry, not ozone, atmosphere. There'll always be an atmosphere around Earth, because even global warming will not necessarily fuck up a lot of the plants in the deep ocean and stuff. So there will be at least a thin atmosphere. So it's not the entire world's not going to be desert.
In the world of Starfield, we lose our magnetosphere, so we lose
the magnetosphere.
Yeah, the magnetosphere disappears because the core cools enough to no longer create that magnetic field, and we lose our atmosphere, which also causes us to lose our water.
What is this? 25 million years in the future?
Well, like, first of all, it's just like the Earth's core, there's no way for it to cool in the way that they even mention in the game.
Yeah.
Just the constant pressure it's under from its own gravity ensures that it will never cool down.
Yeah, and we should tap that for infinite energy, by the way, but that's what geothermal heating is all about. Anyways, let's...
But yeah, like, no, like, it's just the ridiculousness. It's like that the entire Earth is a ball of sand, except for, like, random recognizable monuments from the past. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's either gonna be
But there's an atmosphere, right?
No, not really.
No, you have to keep your spacesuit on while you're on Earth.
To be fair, though, since Earth is only slightly larger than Mars, you wouldn't have much more of an atmosphere than Mars has if we lost our magnetosphere.
We can grow stuff on the fucking moon. We can grow stuff on Mars. We're fine.
We can't grow stuff on the moon without a enclosed atmosphere. But yeah, we'd be a lot more capable of making...
We're not talking about specifics.
No, we're actually...
No, Earth wouldn't go out like that.
I could be wrong.
We are a decent bit larger than Mars. Because the planet in the solar system that's next closest to us in size is Venus. Which is slightly smaller than we are.
Yeah, isn't Mars slightly larger than the moon?
It's a bit
I think
bigger
it's
than
a lot
that.
larger than the moon. It's a lot larger than the moon, but it's not as big as us. Let's
see, Mars size compared to Earth. Mars is significantly smaller than Earth. Its diameter is about half that of the Earth's. Specifically, Mars has a diameter of roughly 4.221. Has a diameter of roughly 4,221 miles, while Earth's diameter is about 7,926.
All right, so we'd have more than Mars, but we would still lose enough that we'd probably lose our oceans.
Where would they go?
They'd evaporate.
They might freeze. It might be ice.
Yeah, it could freeze or it could evaporate. It'd be one of the two. Depends on where exactly the pressure's got to.
No, with no atmosphere and lack of heat, because of the air molecules interacting with the sun rays, it would just freeze. So just be an ice planet is more realistic.
No, because once you hit low enough pressures, water just evaporates at cold temperatures. The lower the pressure, the lower the boiling temperature of water. Coincidentally, there is actually a point where, it's called the triple point, where you will have water trying to freeze, trying to be liquid, and trying to be gas all at once.
In fact, this is what we actually believe happened to Mars. At one point in the distant past, Mars had more of an atmosphere than it did now. And it did have liquid water on the surface. But when its atmosphere deteriorated, the vast majority of its water evaporated off.
All right. So, I'm going to end the show here. I have a whole theory about how the sun actually poops out planets, and each planet is just a different stage of each planet in our solar system is just a different stage of life beginning and ending. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll talk more about that next week.
Take
have
care.
A good night.
Oh, bye.
Take care. Hug your family. Have sweet dreams. I don't know.
Bye.
Do whatever you're up to.
Bye, everyone.